Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols, get exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make.
Daddy's bingo, that's the team we're gonna
see. No preaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a duke in the fleece. I'ma up my peace if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons by confessions. Go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Rolling out to his left. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Oh, my son!
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. There he goes on the right side. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Going play action here. Burrow. Hits his running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Offense up to the line fast. Give on 2nd, it's Brown. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Completed to his running back. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So gets 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They gain 11 on that play, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Dumped off to his running back. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here's a design run. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7.
Kevin McPherson
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Here's Nix to throw. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Almost set. Ready.
Giving this to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Ready. Middle. Kill.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He'll take possession in enemy territory as that return gets him across midfield.
I know he started to play as a defender. But gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
36-yard line.
Burrow now on 1st down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He finds Brown right side. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
37-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hold on, set. Bombers. Ready. My name is 8. Motion. Olay.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
7-yard line.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Nix from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Keely Ringo picks it off.
Their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Drawing up the design keeper. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. A tackle made at the 47.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 1st and 10 from the 43. Here's Brown again. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards. Well, that was almost one of those nice choke plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
11 MT tank.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
11 MT tank.
Trying for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Away. Hold my son.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hold my son.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Bombers. Hold my son. Ready.
Once more, it's Nix. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He takes it at the 4. And good work there to get it out of the deep end on their side. It's up near the 30.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
1-1, ready?
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Gun. Start. 180. Race up. Start.
On first down, here's Burrow. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
6 yards.
Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout.
First down.
On 1, ready?
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Gun. Start.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. On target here to Njoku. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
A 28-yard gain. And the Bengals first down.
All set now. First and 10.
Here we go. Start.
From the red zone on first. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Touchdown, Bengals.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Broncos 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Keely Ringo making the play. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Here's Nix. And he takes it down to the 33. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bengals make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route?
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a pickup of 26. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Offense in the hurry up here. Burrow on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Here we go.
They'll try it right with Brown. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Burrow. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Fine, ready?
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Burrow setting the throw. And this one is launched downfield. Toward Chase, but it's intercepted. Tan has it. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. From his end zone, it's Nix. He's got to push one. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Kyle Duggar makes them play. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about his safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
Brown on 1st and goal. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
11.
He gets it again. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Chased out to his right. He's looking deep once again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. DJ, the lateral goes haywire. It's out. And the Broncos will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
1st and 10. It's Harvey. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Nix to throw. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Hold on, set. Bombers, bomb, ready. 180, wait, hunt.
To throw, here's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Olay, olay, olay.
Nix now on first and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Second down, give to Harvey. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
Dexter Lawrence. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Oh no, they get him yet again! Kyle Tucker makes the play.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Burrow now on first down. This is a heater going deep. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Brown to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores.
I'm one, ready?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw, Burrow. It'll be caught. Here's Ty Chandler. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Hold on a sec. Nice first one. Captain.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Taking a shot deep here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. DJ Turner comes up with it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's second down now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here we go.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bengals.
First down, Burrow to throw. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Here we go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
11 mighty.
From the gun, a give to Brown. This is going to be down, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Third and long. Here's Burrow. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals close to beginning the year 4-0. Fourth and forever coming up.
Here we go. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. He connects downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. What a play on. Fourth down, give him the first after a gain of 27.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They're going to pass it here. Throw left side, complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
Hey, can.
Third and 1, Burrow. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, so it'll be second down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Mix again on 2nd and 10. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Nix with it on first. Buying some time right. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Here's a look for Nix. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. So even though it's not officially over, this is probably just to get the final score a couple points closer. And look to throw it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
And that's the Bengals who are on that one. And that's a wrap on this ball game. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.